Well, 100 days, Obama, and we're all supposed to mark it as it's some kind of a national holiday. Well, I don't think it's a holiday at all. But it is a day to mark. And we'll get to the other news in a minute, but let's think about Obama's 100 days. Not only massive spending increases, massive deficits for decades to come, and coming massive tax increases, which take money from those who make it and give it to those who don't make it. Obama is directing what is to be produced, whether it's automobiles or energy, and soon to be health care, how much of it is to be produced, what is to be consumed, how much of it is to be consumed. That is, in his 100 days, he's instituting government control over private behavior and private choices. Obama wants to increase the government's consumption of your economic productivity and activity. They call it the gross domestic product. From a historic level of around 20%, give or take a percent, to 40% or more. And we're well on the way. He wants to increase the tax rates. Let's cut through the clutter here, folks, by 30 to 40% for tens of millions of Americans, while lopping more and more of his constituencies off the tax rolls so they benefit from your work and increase his electoral power. The Republicans and so-called moderate Democrats need to understand that at some point, in some way, this is all going to backfire. And Obama and they will be held to account if they go along or if they roll over. We are Americans, after all. We're not French. We're not British. We're not of the third world. Now, while Obama has produced lots and lots of spending and lots of directives, he's not improved the stock market and 401ks. He's not improved job creation. He's not improved consumer confidence. He's not improved investor confidence. He's not improved the housing market. He's not improved the financial sector. He hasn't improved anything. Now they want us to measure his first 100 days. So let's measure it. In fact, the producers and investors in this country, that would be you and me, are sitting on much of our money, holding it in savings accounts and municipal bonds, trying to protect it because of the unpredictability of Obama's decisions. Which industry will be next? Whose income will be next? And so forth. In Obama's America, while those of us work in the private sector are struggling, the politicians and the bureaucrats are growing fat and rich. It's party time in Washington, D.C. In Obama's America, while your 401ks drop by 50%, the politicians and the bureaucrats see their pension plans increase. And they see more and more fellow bureaucrats being hired. In Obama's America, while we citizens are told to sacrifice, the politicians and the bureaucrats sacrifice nothing. What has Obama sacrificed since he lectures us about sacrificing? What has his wife sacrificed? What have his children sacrificed? Nothing. Nothing. In Obama's America, citizens are told that stealing from other citizens is not only legal when the government does it, but it's compassionate. If Obama gets to decide who the money is stolen from and who gets it. In Obama's America, citizens are told to hate doctors, to hate nurses, to hate hospitals, to hate pharmaceutical companies, to hate insurance companies, to hate credit card companies, to hate banks, to hate oil companies, to hate coal companies, to hate the automobile and those who produce it, to hate private schools and charter schools, to hate the CIA, to hate the military and law enforcement, to hate talk radio. And in Obama's America, who is to be praised? Who's to be praised? The producers? Never. The investors? Never. The taxpayers? Never. The welfare recipients? The unemployed? The foreclosed upon? The people who use loans improperly? The people who are currently receiving government benefits? They are to be praised. The people who will receive more government benefits, they are to be praised. More of the people who are to receive more government benefits, they are to be praised. We, you and me, who subsidize the whole damn thing, we're the enemy. We're the targets. You see, Obama cannot succeed if we succeed. Obama cannot succeed, dare I say, if America succeeds. All this talk about whether Obama should fail or not. What about you and me? What about Obama's efforts to stop you and me from succeeding? What about Obama's efforts that make it so difficult to start a small business today and to keep one running and thriving? What about Obama's efforts that stop the increase in employment, the productions of goods and services? What about Obama's efforts with his confiscatory tax rates and his irrational regulations built on a pile of lies, whether it be the environment or something else? What about his efforts to stop us from succeeding? Why all this talk about Obama and his success? Is this still America or isn't it? Is this still America where the citizens matter more than the politicians? Is this still America where the private sector is bigger than the government? Is this still America where the bureaucrats work for us rather than the other way around? You watch how they celebrate Obama's 100 days, all of his quote-unquote accomplishments. You watch how the media handle this, as if we live in a dictatorship. The great Obama, what has he done? He's so cool. He's so competent. He's easy in the presidency. This country isn't about Obama or any one man or woman. This country isn't about any one administration or Congress. They are all ultimately fleeting. This country is about its people. And in the first 100 days, if there are measurements to be taken, the measurements must be, how are the people doing? Well, let me tell you, the people are concerned about what's happening to their country. The people are concerned about what will happen to their families down the road. The people are concerned about this out-of-control spending and out-of-control deficit and what it means to the future of their children and the sustainability of this society. It's the people that matter, not Obama. And yet that's the entire focus of the media and the elites. How's Obama doing? Isn't he great? Isn't he cool? Isn't he neat? He's none of those things. He's a disaster. But then again, so are those who are reporting on him. If the American people are to succeed, if the American people are to get off the mat and fix this economy, it won't be because of Obama. It will be in spite of him. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.